So I'm pleased to welcome to our program John Kelley. He's a senior director with JLL. Good morning, John.
Good morning.
Tell us a little bit about JLL and what you do.
So JLL is a global corporate real estate firm. We do everything from buy and sell property to build and manage the day-to-day operations. And I work in the managed operations side. I'm the global SME for the firm and sponsor all of the janitorial services that we deliver across the world.
So subject matter expert, we all need those. And that's why we're here today, John. I know you've written an article that's in ISSA Today magazine, and it's about the future of the cleaning industry. So from a facility management perspective, why is that topic important to you?
Well, everything's changing. COVID drove a lot of changes that we were expecting, but we weren't expecting them to happen so fast. We saw the work environment changing and people starting to work more remotely even before COVID. And then COVID hit and now everybody was working remote. And so our clients had to manage through that. And so we helped them with that, from everything from, cleaning their buildings more often to helping them empty their buildings and let everybody go home and work. Now we're looking at how we help them come back to work, how we get the employees back in the buildings where it's safe. The built environment is a place where they can feel safe, whether it's at work or at school or wherever it is. This industry is critical in helping them to helping the people to feel better about going into these places. And so that's what the article is about.
Yeah, so it's a good read. Obviously, it's a help to those who embrace it. But can you share a couple of key takeaways from the article that our audience should know about?
Yeah, so one of the main drivers in everything that we do is around helping our clients. And what we're learning from our clients today is that their environment is changing rapidly. As they try to understand how to encourage their workforce, their employees and managers and leaders to come back to the office so they can collaborate, so they can be creative together, so they can deliver whatever they make or sell or do to their clients. And so this article talks about some of the things that are going on around that, changing from the offices of the 2000s, where we had hundreds and thousands of cube farms and people setting these little desks and little walls around them, to where now that seems to be going away, and we're getting more collaborative space, more common area space where people can sit down on a couch or in a soft chair and have a conversation and collaborate and build and create what their clients are asking for. Mm-hmm. We see that change rapidly now.
So for the cleaning industry, how will this make a difference for those workers?
Well, that's really a great question, because what we cleaned up until now were thousands of cube farms with a little desk. Now we have to understand how we clean basically your living room, because that's what the office of the future is, someplace where people feel comfortable to sit down, break out their laptop and have a meeting with their friends or their colleagues to understand, what new widget or what new process or system they're going to invent to help their client. And so what's changed is what's in these built environments. You have more fitness centers and more quiet rooms and more collaborative space and training spaces, and less of the traditional office space. That's what's changing. So how do we in the FM world manage that, and how do we help you as the contractor deliver that service to the client?
I got to say, John, that sounds like a nice work environment compared to cube farms, which I've worked in myself. But last question, just touch on this, John. What about the future of our industry really excites you?
The technology and innovation is rapidly moving. I'm just thinking back, I've been here 30 years in this world. And I remember when everybody used an upright vacuum. Well, now almost nobody uses an upright vacuum because a backpack's more efficient. Microfiber towels, it's pretty low tech, but it really changed the clean industry. That kind of thing is happening every day. It's growing and changing how we do things, how we deliver that service. And that's what I think the message is to our supplier partners, and we have lots of them all over the world, is that if you want to continue to be successful, be cutting edge. Look out there for that thing that's being shared. And I love going to, I'll make a pitch for you guys. I love going to ISSA shows because that's where I see what's new and innovative. Justin Trudeau, the Prime Minister of Canada, back in 2018 said, and I'm going to misquote this a little bit, but change has never happened this fast or at this pace. It will never be this slow again. And that goes with our industry. We have to change faster, be more agile and creative and thinking outside the box to deliver these services, because our clients are doing that to get their employees back in the office, which means we're going to have to figure out how to do that to keep the sites, these facilities clean and healthy for these employees to work.
Yeah. Well, great thoughts, John. We appreciate it. And those watching this right now can see the article in the July-August issue of ISSA Today magazine, 2022. So we'll let folks read that and then come to their own conclusions about what they need to do in response. Thank you, John.